It's past midnight, which is the first time I've stayed up this late all week. But it was because I called my mom at 9 and ended up talking for 2 hours. And I lost my voice because I've been sick this whole week. And I lost it just from talking over the phone. But welcome to December Daily. It is officially December 1st. I'm gonna go to sleep and catch up with you tomorrow. Hopefully my voice is better. My voice hasn't gotten any better. My sticky, sticky shoe. The sexy voice is not working like when Phoebe was sick.
Tu vas tout droit?
You have to see this. When my toast came out, it's literally standing. It just popped out gold. It burns. This one smells so good, by the way. Right now I am doing some written work such as my poetry book and artist statements. And at night, I feel particularly burnt out, so I make it a point to get up early and have a productive morning session. So last night, I kind of write out what my mind just blurts, and it's normally like a mess of either incomplete sentences or casual language that's not appropriate to be written, but I just put it down anyway, and I leave it right here, so first thing in the morning, I can come back to it. With a fresh mind and fresh eyes, I'm able to edit it, and it's much better than starting from scratch in the morning.
In touch with you about it, because I think I have the information somewhere.
Oh sure, just anytime, just let me know.
Let me check it out, okay? And I'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
This bag right here has some coats that I wanted to donate to the cold weather clothing drive because they're in great condition. It's just really heavy. There's no way I can bike with it to school. To church.
For me to just connect. And I think that also translates in my videos as well. In other things, I am so excited.
I do all the bookkeeping and shipping and handling. That's on my end. So I'm fulfilling some of the orders right now. My room is a mini warehouse right now with all of the supplies over there on the ground. It's been an ordeal because I have never processed orders this large, and I was freaking out because I wasn't sure what postage to use, or you know, shipping internationally as well. Like I was so afraid that I went there in person twice just to check, and before I drop, you know, like 100 parcels there, I want to make sure that they won't be lost or returned to me or something because I made a mistake. So there has been some hiccups, but I think I'm figuring it out. Here's some of the designs that hasn't sold out yet. Fingers crossed that within this week I'm gonna start getting some notifications that they've made it to you in their new home. For the past hour, I've just been assembling my chapbook, and I consider this a manuscript for a poetry book I'm working on because I have been taking a lot of poetry classes and it's been a huge hobby that's growing for me. There's only 8 works in here, which is why I consider it a manuscript, and my deadline is in 2 days. I'm not the best at digital, you know, software programming. Video editing is different because I'm not trying to make a physical object with software. You might know it's really helpful to make a little scale model. So I cut some post-its together. And to conserve, while I work along, I use different color pens in case I ended up changing my mind. So for draft 1, I use like this pen, and then red was the finalized one. EO attacked my paper, so he ate that part. And then I've been plugging them in slowly, making sure that my poems are the right formatting and all of that technical stuff. Oh, forgot to change the font. It's so dark already. It's only 3. Oh my gosh. Since the snow is pretty big, I'm gonna go downstairs and retrieve my bike because it's locked outside and I do not want it to get rusted. I've been craving sweets all day, and it's because I haven't snacked in a long time. Normally in school, when we take breaks during class, I pick up some pastry or something. Being on break, I just don't get that, and I also ran out of snacks like Oreos, or I also consciously try to buy less snacks, but I have been craving something sweet, so I realize I have everything I need for cookies. Except for semi-sweet chocolate chips. Yeah, I only have butterscotch from a while ago. Oh no, I don't think I have baking powder. Oh gosh. Kira had some cream of tartar that I'm gonna use instead of the baking powder. I ended up finding some vegan chocolate chips. I forgot that I got this in bulk a while ago, and I have like the large kind and the tiny ones for granola bar making. So I'm gonna use this one. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have done this by hand. That everything works out right. I've never made vegan cookies at home. I don't really know how different it is, so we'll just see what it turns out to be. Hopefully it doesn't just, you know. Meanwhile, Bambi. Okay, let's hope it looks good. Oh my god, they look marvelous. Wow. And now, the hardest part, baking cookies, is waiting for it to cool. Just so you know, we never use this to cut food anymore because the cats just go all over it. So it's sort of for decoration and also drying rack. All of our cutting boards are portable and we just stow it away. It's not very sweet. Tastes good, but my first impression was that it doesn't bite in like, you know, those very, very sweet, overpowering chocolate chip cookies. Now that I think about it, it really is like a scone. Like if somebody told me this is a chocolate chip scone, I would believe them. It's kind of sad because sugar is very addicting and that's kind of what I was craving. So then my mouth is like, oh, I want something more sugary, you know, like a Starburst or something. It's scary. I'm gonna fiend on this. I had a simple stir fry for dinner and I was so dumb and I knocked water all over my keyboard, so I immediately shut it off. And I think to be safe, I'm just going to wait until the morning. So I'm just gonna get ready for bed now because if I actually try to sleep, I know I can wake up early enough to finalize it and get it all printed in the morning. Ha ha! So much for that plan. So it's the morning, okay? One, I sound like this still. I'm sorry. I know it's very hard to listen to. I know I'm supposed to save my voice, but I really need to tell you this. Oh my gosh. Last night, I had the worst sleep that I've had in a long time. It was the worst night in a long time. Just when I think I can go to bed by 9:30 and get up at 5 or something, Bambi and Io go crazy because two little kitten boys, they play with each other, and normally I can tolerate 30 to 40 minutes of clanking and running and all those sounds. But today, I think I fell asleep for around 2 hours and then I got woken up. I kept hearing them chase each other around and I wasn't quite sure. I thought this was a little bit out of the ordinary. I should also mention that I looked over to where Prairie fell asleep and I didn't see her there. And this becomes important later on. So I keep trying to sleep, and also Kira is asleep and my voice is gone, so I can't be like, Bambi, stop it. So I'm literally occasionally just clapping, and when I clap he would run to the kitchen and then shut up for like 5 minutes. I tried to be patient, or I would like slam the bed, but I got so tired I was like using my leg to like, it didn't work. So I still couldn't see Prairie. I only saw Bambi and Io sort of just making trouble as usual by the front door, and I heard them chewing on something. Oh my god, is my voice literally gonna be like this all day? I'm supposed to recite a poem to her in class. The only unfortunate thing is I can't have this voice for my final review day, so I can't get some pity from. So I sort of hear them being more loud than usual, like they would run and kind of crash into the wall and things like that. Then I heard chewing, and I heard them kind of like fighting over it and more chewing, and it sounded like a plastic pen cap. So I got really angry because, you know, Bambi loves to play with pens and he rolls them around all the time. So I thought him and Io got hands on maybe my gel marker, and then they are eating the cap for fun. I get up and I'm like livid. I'm livid at this point. Turn on the kitchen light. Prairie! There's Prairie at the end of the kitchen chewing on a mouse with its butt hanging out of her lips. She's like basically, and it's like just dangling, and I'm like, it's a good thing I was freaking angry because that really numbed the usual fear. Okay, I was just like, and I was like, Prairie, stop it, stop it. And she was clearly enjoying herself because she would not let go. So I took the water bottle and just sprayed her from across the room, and she finally just ran away. I'm just like losing it right now. And also, Prairie has been having mild gingivitis lately, and it's something I've been worried about. I try to brush her teeth. She might have to go in for a formal cleaning, so I did not want rotten mouse on her gum, so I had to chase her down to put some of the cleaning gel on her. Of course, she was pissed. I was pissed too, and I was so tired of chasing her back and forth from one end of the bed to the other. So I'm just like, I'm so done. So I just pull out the cat sofa so I can grab her. And what do I discover? I don't even know where this came from, but within the last couple of days, I'm guessing it's Bambi, I blame him. He found a pack of like sort of anchovy, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a Japanese soup-based seasoning, and my sister got this a long time ago. She moved out. I don't know where this came from. Maybe it was stored on top of the fridge because Bambi recently started going on top of the fridge, and there were a lot of teeth piercings in the bag. So he was freaking eating like anchovy powder under my bed. No wonder a mouse came into the room. Like, it probably smelled it, and they probably caught the mouse eating that too. I pick it up and I realized that like the anchovy powder is going everywhere, so I had to vacuum at 3 in the morning. So afterwards there was like barely any chance of me actually falling back asleep, so I stay awake for an hour working on the editing, and then I actually get so tired that I slept from around 5 until 8:30. So that plan didn't work out so well. This last day has been full of the unexpected, I swear. Good news is I got my poetry and all of the writing I needed done, so I'm in good time if I leave for school soon and print everything out. Everything is fine. Everything is good right now. So whenever I'm sick, I don't actually bother with too much makeup. It's just uncomfortable, and I'm blowing my nose all the time. But I do think that just doing blush, brows, and lips really changes things like a lot, and it's really simple. So put some color into your face, make you look like you're alive. Definitely. Even this is okay, but I'm gonna do a bright lip because it's really fun. The thing about this lipstick is that it doesn't stay as well when you put chapstick on the bottom. It moves a lot, but I do not want crack, dry, tight lips. It's not worth it. Can't even tell I'm sick. So I'm gonna go to class. I'm not gonna say anything, and then I'm presenting first, so I might just be like, hi everyone, I hope your break was good. Thank you for tuning in for the first December daily. I promise that I'm taking care of myself, and time management is great. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to share this with you. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you in a day and a half.